Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started. Yo! Happy December 20th. Bitcoin at 16,600. What a damn surprise. I already saw Clint talking about what a surprise that is. Let's jump on it. Yo! Happy 30th. We got 2 more days left over here in December. 2 more days left in the year. I'm excited for a new 2023. I told you guys that. I am ready for this year to be freaking over, man. Let me tell you. You probably see the little menu on the side. Decided to bring that back. It gives me a little bit more of a structure, especially right now, because, listen, there ain't a lot to talk about right now. You guys know this. How's everyone's day going? We got Fahid in here saying, Jordan, can you dump the market just for now? Thanks. I'm not wearing the Santa hat, so I'm waiting for that dump too, man. We got Spin saying, say it with me. I'm not going to say that in the chat. Spin, you have a better chance of seeing Santa Claus or me wearing the Santa hat than me saying that in the chat right now, okay? That you get a better chance of saying that. Crab for sucker tonight. I did have some sushi earlier for lunch, so I did not have crab, but I did have some juicy, I think it's salmon. I'm not sure what it is. I just order it. Listen, I just say, hey, can you give me the Philly roll? Can you give me the California roll or whatever? And I just order whatever I want. Do I know what's in it? No. Do I like it? Yes. Probably because I like soy sauce more than anything, but I do like that too. What's going on, Keith? This is the last stream of 2022, man. I'm excited for this to be the last stream of 2022 because I'm excited to go into 2023, which historically has been the year of accumulation for crypto. So I'm excited for that. Let's freaking get busy up in this bitch. All right, let's look at CoinMarketCap. I want to bring back some of the old segments we used to have. So let's look at CoinMarketCap over here. Really not much going on today. Just kind of another super boring as shit day. I mean, look at this. Bitcoin at 16,600. Oh, my Lord, I'm about to fall asleep. I'm literally about to fall asleep right now with the down 0.23%. Can you not have a more boring last 24 hours than we see right here in Bitcoin? Holy moly, man. Ethereum down 0.23%. Oh my Lord. What is this? I mean, they got it's almost New Year's. Shit, or people have better stuff to do. Imagine if this was like any other point of the year where there wasn't any holidays going on and people didn't have anything else to do. People would be going nuts. Bob isn't even watching the stream tonight.
Man, what am I going to do tonight? Crypto's boring as hell. Man, I should be out partying. It's Friday night and, I'm still young. I'm young. Man, no one wants to hang out with me anymore. Oh, I shilled all my friends Shiba Inu at the top, and now they don't like me anymore. What am I supposed to do now? I guess I'll look up some meme coins for the next bull market. Let's see. What do we got?
All right, we'll see what meme coins Bob can cook up for us over here. We'll see. We'll see what slowly meme coins we got over here. But no, listen, then. Absolute boring day. Nothing really going on. Like the biggest gainer in the top 100 is Sol. That already tells you what's going on here. The biggest loser yesterday, the biggest gainer today. Other than that, I mean, Stacks, Aptos, nothing really up big. I mean, 4%. That's actually a lot in nowadays. 4%. Holy shit. That is a lot in the current market. I will tell you that. Anyways, besides that, not really too much going on. The Fear and Greed Index. Let's see what Fear and Greed ads we got going on here. Fear and Greed, we got to 28. I feel like it's just been in fear for so long. Like, is it just me, or like, should the Fear and Greed Index be at a 28? Like, I feel like people right now are more on edge than ever. Just maybe it's just boredom. I don't know. Is it just me? Like, I sense around the market, I think people are bored. But I think this is not a good indicator where we are, in my opinion. Maybe you can say that, and they say that because the Fear and Greed Index is not an extreme fear, do we have one more shoe to drop? And then it's kind of my take, but we'll talk about that a little bit down the line, right? My take is, you still got that little bit of fear, because even Horse Guy's got hope right now, right? Woo! Look at the Fear and Greed Index. It is not an extreme fear. That means I am not extremely fearful. I am actually bullish right now. I am literally bullish. What is Jordan going on vacation? Ooh, Jordan going on vacation to Cancun. Wow, what is this? Vacations? Wow, I want to go on vacation to Cancun. I can't though. It is a bear market and I FOMO'd all my money into crypto this year. I must wait. I'm going to wait for the next shoe to drop. I'm not fearful. I am confident in crypto. I think that describes the market right now. I think we've gotten complacent with the red. I think we've gotten very complacent with the red, if you ask me. And then I guess we can check out inflation. I like to check out inflation. Let's check out inflation. Inflation's still at 5.73%. So in the last week, it is pretty much flat. We want to see this inflation come down. Obviously, not really doing much for crypto, but we want to see inflation continue to come down. Let me see you guys saying. F Plan B is F an idiot. I blame him, not Elon. Oh, I will say this, man. I will say this. We're going to bring back more rants, too.
Rant alert.
Shit. Listen, man. Everyone hates on Plan B, okay? Let's go back to 2022. What one of you mofos was calling for Bitcoin to go to 14K at the end of last year? I'll wait. There's probably like 2 people that were calling for that. Listen, don't blame other people for what you did. You made that decision, okay? I'll always say that. And Keith, I know you're kidding right now. I know you're kidding. But I sometimes go on Twitter and I see people attacking like Plan B. And then, dude, Plan B is just an anonymous character posting something that he likes. Let him post it. Don't be like, listen, does that make you more of an idiot? Or does that make him an idiot that you're following one model, that one random anonymous guy who doesn't even want to show his identity? You're following that model and you're going to invest just because he shows one thing. And then when it doesn't work, you go, it didn't work. No, that is your fault. Take responsibility for that. You will never get anywhere in life if you blame other people for your choices. All right?
Rant alert.
I know you're kidding though, Keith. Keith, I'm just using an example. Why? Because I know you love me, and I will use you as a damn example. All right? I will. Anyways. I guess that is sort of what we got going on in the cryptoverse today. We'll look at some Bitcoin charts. We'll sort of get through this little list over here. It keeps me on edge, man. Sometimes I just start ranting about random shit. I need a little structure in my life. I do. I like a little bit of structure, right? I'm not one of these people that just like to do random shit. I like a little bit of structure, okay? It's your money. Use it when you need it. True. Use it when you need it. Aiko, you couldn't have said it better yourself. I open up Twitter and you got these idiots, man. Like, these idiots on Twitter. Plan B, you made me lose all my money. You cost people their lives in 2022. I knew I shouldn't have listened to you. Come on, man. I got in crypto at the end of 2021. I saw your graph and I went all in. I did no research. Now it's all your fault. It's all your damn fault. Get out of here. Get out of here with that shit. That shitty shit. Plan B, Willy Woo, Sailor, all nut jobs. I mean, you can call me a nut job too, Kill. I am also a nut job, you know? But I accept being a nut job, right? I don't act. Listen, you guys might not think I'm smart. I'm smarter than you guys think I am, okay? I like to act, sort of, a certain way on here on stream. But I'll say this. I am, okay, just as much of an idiot as those guys then. You know what I'm saying? We all are. We're all still in crypto. But that's why we're here in the accumulation phase in 2023. Don't think we're at the bottom yet, in my personal opinion, but I think we're getting there. Anyways, let's jump on some Bitcoin charts. Let's test this. Let's test this little consumption that we have here. Let's see if this works. We're going to test this together, guys. Let's see if it goes onto the Bitcoin charts here. Let's see. Let me see. Wes said last time everyone screamed 100K and what we did, dump. Now they're all saying 10K, the opposite. So where we go? Plan B did nothing wrong or good. Wes, I will say, before we jump onto the charts here.
Now they all say 10K.
Let's see. I could blame Bitcoin. I will say, no, I wouldn't say that. As much as I want to give, BitBoy shit, okay? He did say earlier this year, okay? He did say, guys, we're in a bear market, okay? Counter trade me. We are going to continue down, all right? I'm telling you right now, the bottom is not in yet. The bottom is not in. We're going to continue down. Counter trade me. You want to call me the Jim Cramer of crypto? Call me the Jim Cramer of crypto. I can bench press 350 pounds, which means I can smack you in your face if I'm wrong, all right? The bottom is not in. Stop attacking me. Do your own research. But I have been right this entire year. I am always right. All right? My sources tell me I am right. As much as we want to clown on him a bit, he's been right for a little bit. Okay? I'm all for clowning people. You guys know that. I'm all for clowning people. But at the same time, when someone's right, we are going to admit there, right? Right? Anyways. Let's get busy here. Let's Let's test this concoction. But Wes, usually I would agree with you, my man. If the macro wasn't shit and we were sitting right here right now, and people were calling for 10K, I would be sitting up here saying, yeah, I think that's very similar to everyone that's calling for. Was calling for 100K when we were at 17K, and now we're at 17K. Everyone's calling for 10K. It's almost like deja vu here. No, I would generally agree, though. I'm going to remain a little bit cautious going into Q1 of this year because I do think stocks look like absolute dog shit, and that could lead to a little bit of dump in the crypto world. But anyways, that's besides the point. Let's test this. I keep saying let's test this, and we don't test this. I get carried away here. Wes, I appreciate you though, buddy. All right, let's go to this. Boom! It worked. It worked. I think we need a little celebration for this working, guys. Come on, we just need a little bit of celebration. What song should we play? I worked on this today. It worked on the first try. You got it. Let's freaking go. I think we need a little bit of Vitalik Happy and Clappy to end the year into 2023. Come on. And then we're gonna jump into the Bitcoin charts. Come on. Clapping. Clapping, clapping, clapping. Clint said, wow, no technical difficulties, miracle. It is a miracle. I will say, I'm a one-man show over here. I watch other people's shows that, sort of have like 10 people working on the damn show. I don't even know why you need 10 people working on a damn live stream. It is what it is. My stream is more, there's more shit going on in my stream than anyone else's stream. Yet I can do it by myself. I see these people with like 10 people working and they got technical difficulties. I'm like, what the, how do you have a technical difficulty? Anyways, let's see what's going on over here. So this is the 8-hour time frame for Bitcoin. I'm going to keep it very short and sweet today on the Bitcoin charts because we know there ain't shit going on in the Bitcoin charts. There's no trade setups, in my opinion. You're sort of just in no man's land in this range, right? This is our big range between 18,400 and all the way down here at 15,400. There is nothing in this range that makes me want to short or long Bitcoin from this point, okay? And it's more so on the daily time frame, and I'll show you guys exactly why on the daily, but you're just right there in the middle of the range, right? Right in the middle of the damn range. This is the mid-range. You can't get over it. But I think the next few days are going to be so big for Bitcoin. And I think the next few days can decide if Bitcoin wants to go up and test the high 18Ks again, or could be that point where you see something you don't want to see going into 2023. And I'm being serious. We sort of talked about it yesterday, but I'll show you guys exactly why. The 8-hour time frame really just in a little range here, man. I mean, I guess you found a little bit of support here, cool, and that's awesome. But until you get back over this range here, which you struggle with this entire sort of time here, you're chopping, right? I think we've streamed 3 days in a row and we've been at the same price every single night stream at 16,600. The bigger thing for me is when I go to the daily time frame, is this not just another bear flag that's being formed? Let's keep it real here, right? Let's not have the moon boy goggles on, right? You guys know at some point I want to put the moon helmet back on, my man. I want to get the Viking to come out and fight for us, which we might need tonight. We might need that Viking, man. I want to bust out this Viking, okay? Vikings, we no longer exist. We have become extinct. It is the year 2022. We haven't lived in over a year. We must bring ourselves back and fight for the land that is rightfully ours. Let's go. Fight.
Move, bitch. Move. Move. Get out of the way. Guys, don't listen to that Viking. He's the last one left. You're an idiot if you join his army. Come to my army. I'm a nice bear, right? Come on. We can all be bears together. You can make money shorting the market too. Just short during a bear market. Stop listening to the Viking. He sucks, okay? I know everything. I love Chinese food. Who doesn't love Chinese food? Only bears love Chinese food, okay? Bulls, they like salty meat because they're salty, okay? Listen to me and Savvy, all right? See ya. All
right, so here's the deal. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it one hundo over here, all right? Bitcoin forming another bear flag. It's the same pattern over and over and over again. Let's just zoom out on this bear market and look, okay? Bear flag dump, bear flag dump, bear flag dump, bear flag dump, bear flag dump. It's the same thing over and over again. Now, that doesn't mean you necessarily have to dump today, right? And here's the kicker where everyone's going to get confused. We talked about this yesterday, and we talked about this a little bit this morning. You're eating Chinese food right now. That's what I'm talking about, man. Chinese food is legit. Listen, I told myself I was going to eat a little bit healthy tonight. I told myself I was going to eat some chicken and broccoli. But I'll tell you right now, now that Jabba brought up Chinese food, I might have to eat some Chinese food, my man. Let me know, guys. Should Jordan eat Chinese food or eat healthy and eat chicken and broccoli? Let me know in the chat. But I told you guys, this range where we're at right now reminds me a lot of right here. You see this right here? And we talked about this. But the 50-day moving average coming down ever so slightly. And you got support that was coming up like this. And you ended up getting squeezed. And there was a few times where you wicked below this, right? Everyone thought you were going to dump right away. But then you actually got that last squeeze to the upside before getting that last move to the downside, right? Kind of reminds me of the same thing we're going through right now. And it pains me to say this. It pains me. I don't want to say this. But I look over here, look what's going on here. 50-day moving average coming down. Support coming up. Today was an interesting day, right? Because today it looked like we were going to break down, right? It looked like the price was going to break down. But what did we say? Wait for the daily close. Always wait for the daily close. You wicked back up, and now you're back above support. For me personally, this next few days, you can notice that the 50 days coming down, this is coming up. Something's going to give here. In my opinion, I think you're going to get a squeeze to the upside, okay? Which is not the popular narrative here. And I'll tell you right now, over here, that wasn't the popular narrative either. Everyone was expecting this to just roll over. I remember right here. You guys remember right here. This is what I said when I was saying, call me crazy. I think we're going to get a move up. You guys were calling me crazy. I think we're going to see the same thing here. I do think you're going to get a move up. But the kicker is you're going to get that move up, but then you're going to hear, you're going to hear all the peeps around the verse, right? You're going to hear Crypto Rover. Guys, I'm super excited right now. I'm super excited. I think Bitcoin is starting a new bull market right now, guys. I am super excited. If we look at the 2019 chart, this is when we started to go into a new bull market, and Bitcoin did a 5x. I am super excited right now. And Georgie, I am George. We're all George. Guys, today, Bitcoin is breaking above 17K. That means Bitcoin is extremely bullish right now. Bitcoin is finally broken above 17K. 18K is next. 19K is next. And then that 20K level, which is huge, Bitcoin is going to end up breaking that level too. That's when you'll start hearing that. And then again, you'll come back up to the top of the bear flag, just like you did up here. And then I think you see that final move down. Okay? This is just my take. I know a lot of you guys are permabulls. And listen, I'm a permabull too, man. Listen, you guys know I'm a permabull. I will always be a permabull. I am always so biased to the upside. I am. I always want the price to go up. But I try my best to separate that from what I see in the charts. That's what I see in the charts at the moment. Squeeze up, take this inequality on the daily, and then see that final move down. If you look at the measure move, okay, of the bear flag from swing high to swing low, you put this. If you did get that final move up, that would put you at ding chicken wings for dinner, tofu if your mother freaking vegan. Warning, shots fired. At that $13,600 level. What do you know, right? The level that everyone's calling for, which is like $13,500 to $14,000. That puts you there. And if you look at this old bear flag from all the way back over here, we still haven't hit the target of this one either, right? From swing low to swing high, we actually put this down here like this. That target is still at 14K, right? So still a lot of shit to me pointing to down there. And just like we said, this daily RSI that broke to the downside still leads me to believe that you probably have a little bit more downside, because every single time this breaks down, the daily RSI usually goes to oversold territories before being bottomed out. All right, so take it for what it is. Maybe that means the bottom is in. I know you guys will be jokers and say, all right, Jordan is bearish. And that means we're going to the upside. I hope so. But that's about where I'm at on that. Let me see. Dan, look at you with the new rundown side graphic. Can we expect more of this in 2023? Yeah, I want to add more stuff into 2023. It's just, obviously right now, there's not a ton to talk about. So there's not like a lot of new shit to add, because there's just not a lot of new stuff. But when the market starts picking back up again, which might be a little bit, right? That might be a little bit, definitely new stuff coming in here, and stuff like that. We out here. What's going on, James Lakes? James Lakes, I haven't seen you in a hot minute, man. Who else do I have? Who is in here that hasn't been in here in a hot minute? I know it's a Friday. There's not going to be a lot of people in here. Smack the like button if you're hanging out in here on a Friday night. And just let me know. Let me know if you're in here right now. Let me know. Let's check out this poll, by the way. Let's see this poll. Let's bring this over here real quick. Where will Bitcoin be at the end of 2023? Say hi in the chat, by the way. If you're in here, say hi in the damn chat. Where will Bitcoin be at the end of 2023? We got 325 votes. Under 10K says 14%. So the least voted is 10K. Interesting. I agree. I think that's the least likely of these. Though, Never say never, I guess. Between 10K and 20K, we got 32% of peeps. Nice, nice, nice. Between 20K and 30K, we got 27%. And above 30K, we got 27%. So it's pretty even. It's pretty damn even between these bottom three options. If I had to say where I think Bitcoin will be at the end of 2023, I believe Bitcoin will be... Drum roll. We need a drum roll. We need a damn drum roll. Or we just need something. We need, let's just do this. I believe... Here's my take. I think Bitcoin at the end of 2023 will be... Actually, right around... I'm going to go with option number 3. I think between 20K and 30K. Not above 30K. I think at the end of the year... Maybe we get a move in the middle of the year above 30K. Maybe, if everything goes correct. I think by the end of the year, we'll be between 20K and 30K. Just based off the previous halvings. But we can go over all that shit. We can go over that shit coming up, you know? Probably just hit the like. Nice. Ryan Watts coming in with the super sticker. Happy New Year, my man. Happy New Year. What are you guys up to in the new year, by the way? I am... just going to someone's house. We'll probably drink a few drinks. We'll probably do a little dancing. Bancing. Nothing crazy. Like, see, some people are just like, I'm going to pop champagne. It's like, first of all, I will say this.
Rant alert.
Champagne freaking sucks. Champagne is awful. I don't care what you say. I don't know how people can drink multiple things of champagne. Champagne is good maybe for one sip. All right? But if you can just drink champagne, like eight glasses of champagne, I have to say, first of all, you got a stomach of a freaking Iron Man. Second of all, you are, I can't trust you. I can't trust you is option number 2. All right? But anyways, that's my outlook on the daily. I think that the daily is pretty shady. I will say if Bitcoin does break down here over the next couple of days, I'm looking at down here. But if we continue to hold this level and we can get back over the 50-day moving average, I think there is likely an extreme point here. Volatility is super low. I think that we could see, the mid 18,000s if Bitcoin can get back over the 50-day moving average. We gotta wait and see, right? We always play in ifs. Don't be so pigeonholed into one option. Say, if this happens, I think this. If this happens, I think this. And then we move on to the next one. Champagne is for the rich. Yeah, I don't think anyone's got champagne in 2023. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, let's move on to a few more charts here. The weekly, I'm not too concerned with up until Sunday. But we'll sort of see on the weekly time frame. I think I will say, like, for me personally, when I zoom out on the longer term charts, like this is the 2-week chart over here, which I'm mainly concerned with the 2-week charts and the weekly charts, monthly charts, everything in between. I still see something like this playing out, and I know that sucks, and I know people don't want more sideways chop, and I know we want some excitement in the chat and things like that, which we'll try to bring some excitement here. But I still see the price kind of continuing down / sideways into Q1 2023, okay, as the 2-week MACD continues to make its way up, okay, into about February timeframe. And then at that point, you could see some upside moves for Bitcoin, sort of like a mid-bear market rally type deal. But, something maybe like 2019, not as high, right? Not a 5X, no shit like that. But maybe some mid-2023 sort of little rally, get everyone hyped up. What the hell is going on out there, man? Yeah, but a little mid-2023 rally into 2023, but it's going to be a grind fest, right? We're going to continue to grind this out. You want to see sort of a rounded structure start to form out here. But I will say this. As soon as this 2-week MACD flips over, which in the past has led to massive moves up for Bitcoin, right? If we go over here, it's really never been a false signal, right? May of 2020, right here, price obviously moves up. April 2019, right here, obviously price moves up. If you go back in time even further, really all the way back here, June 2015, which I think it's going to be something like June. I think it's going to be something like 2015, where and this might not be popular. where you sort of just continue to go sideways, but there could be crashes in there, right? The stock market can crash, which brings down Bitcoin too. You could see massive wicks. You could see a wick down to 10K. You can see a wick down to 12K. You can see some massive wicks. I think we just continue to go sideways like this, which is boring. But like I said in the title, man, and I mean this, okay?
Rant alert.
2023, whether Bitcoin goes lower than it is now, make sure you're paying attention to the damn market. Most people will not pay attention this year. I will repeat again, this year, most people will not pay attention to the markets, wherever the markets is, okay? I compare this year to like a 2019 year. Where was everyone in here in 2019? Probably on the toilet jerking off or some shit. You know what I mean? No one was here in 2019. It's going to be the same thing this year. You see all the people in the chat right here? By the middle of 2023, only half you guys will be in here, okay? It's going to be the same shit. Yes, the stock market can go lower, but yes, Bitcoin can go lower. Yes, I do think altcoins will drop significantly lower than they were where they are now. But it doesn't change the fact that this is the year you should be looking forward to. This is the time to pay attention to markets, not when prices are all-time freaking highs. I'm going to make that here. I'm going to make that call here. And we're going to look back on this video, okay, at the end of next year and see where we're at, okay? And see who's here, who's not here, and go from there, okay? And we will look back. I'm telling you, we will look back at this video from next year. And I do think this whole year is going to be, up, downs, crazies. I do think there's going to be a lot of volatility this year. A lot. There's going to be pumps. There's going to be dumps. I think you could see this year, I think you could see a pump up to 30K and a dump down to freaking 10K or some shit. All in one year. But the point remains, this is the time to pay attention. Buy when you're comfortable, but also make sure if you're gonna buy, make sure you're buying at smart levels. Don't buy bear market rallies, okay? If Bitcoin was to pump to 30K right now, that's not the time to buy, okay? Buy at supports. Be smart with your buys. I don't want you guys just being like, oh, if Bitcoin pumped to 25K tomorrow, I don't really think you guys think the bull market's back, because it's probably not, all right? It's probably not. Be smart. Don't just throw shit in. Be smart, okay? I will say that. And I will say, I think you can wait on altcoins a little bit. And maybe I'm wrong with this. We'll talk about altcoins in a little bit. By the way, it's the daily close. Let's check out the daily close for Bitcoin. Bitcoin closed at 16,609. So we did get that close. Woohoo! We got the close above. Let's go. Pump it. I'm sort of joking with the pump it. You probably just continue sideways. But Bitcoin did get the close above there. So that's what we wanted to see today. If we want to continue in the structure, now it's sort of a wait and see this weekend. I do think by the middle of next week, you're going to have a resolution and get out of this boring freaking price action that we've been in, man. I will say that. Buy the deviation high. Everyone likes to buy the deviation high, And people say they don't buy the deviation high, but yet when you look at every deviation high, you see a vector candle, which means that most people are buying at those levels, It's always like, I didn't do it. Okay. Someone did, though. If no one did it, who did? Anyways. Let's go back over. Anything else on Bitcoin I want to touch on? I mean, the only thing I'll say is, going into next year, which I'm excited about. I'm excited for 2023, man. I'm done with 2022. And I'm excited to test Bitcoin's 4-year cycle theory. Okay, I am so excited to test this because this is the time where, okay, in 2019, you had a choice. You had most people calling for 1K when Bitcoin was at 3K. You had a choice to make. Were you going to trust Bitcoin's 4-year cycle, or were you going to say it's not going to play out? If you didn't think it was going to play out, well, you didn't do so well that time, right? You sort of missed the whole bull market and sort of just continued to call a top as Bitcoin rose from 3K to 69K over the course of a few months. It is what it is. Now we're getting to that point where Bitcoin usually bottoms a year after the previous highs. What do you know? Bitcoin up into this point, if the bottom's in, which I personally don't think it is. I think you're going to go out a little bit farther at the bottoms. Okay. Whether the bottom's in or not, okay, you're coming up to that halving. And if you just look at the cycles, I know people don't believe in the cycles, and the cycles are dead. Cycles are dead. Up until this point, it's not. We're actually higher up than the previous cycles at this point. But, you know, will the same thing happen where you get a 1 year plus some change of downside, and then you get about 1 year of sideways / slightly up? We'll see, right? And if that's going to be the case, 2023, I would expect mostly sideways. And ending the year probably a little bit higher than we started the year, which I think we end the year, if I had to guess, next year, probably somewhere like 25 to 30K, if I had to guess. Nothing crazy, but still, I mean, that's still a decent return, even for times like this. But we'll see, right? I'm excited to test this theory. Will the theory be correct? I know what you guys are saying. I know what Mike's saying. No! The 4-year cycle's dumb. Cutting Bitcoin's supply in half doesn't do shit. You don't know anything about supply and demand, all right? How does cutting supply make the price go up if there's no demand, idiot? No one wants Bitcoin right now. You are an idiot. Do you see the markets? They are shit. No, there's no demand for Bitcoin. Yes, I would agree, Mike. Mike, do not make me come over there and smack that look on your face, Mike. I will come over there and I will smack you if you disagree with the 4-year cycle theory. You know what? We know what's going to cause demand? Do you know what's going to cause demand? It's a funny little thing called prices go up. There's never demand. There's never demand until you start seeing prices go up again. And then all of a sudden, there's demand, right? Price go down, no one want. Price go up, everyone want. Let's just be cavemen for a little bit. Let's keep it 100. All right, Mike? You're an idiot. I'm not an idiot. Look at you. You look like you wore a Santa hat for a month. Who does that? Only a bozo does that. You idiot. Not wrong. Not wrong, Mike. Not wrong, man. Anyways, screw you, Mike. I don't have any time for you. I don't have any time for you, bitch ass. But anyways, my point stands. We'll come back to this video next year, a year from now, and see where we're at, and say, you know, what is. I don't think everyone's overreacting to this year. I do think there's going to be tough times this year, but I think the tough times will be for stocks that are, because I think Bitcoin dumped way ahead of everything else. I think Bitcoin's seen its majority of its dumpage. Can it go lower? Yes. Do I think it goes lower? Probably. You guys know my take. I'm not the most optimistic person at the current moment for short term. But I think the stocks dumping could bring down Bitcoin a little bit, but I think it'll bring down alts even more. But anyways, that's my synopsis on Bitcoin. I don't want to spend too much time on Bitcoin. Bitcoin's boring as hell right now. No one wants to talk about long-term charts, right? Those have been played out. You've heard every single possible theory possible. Let's jump on into a little bit of ETH. Okay. Let's see if menu number 2 works, guys. Here we go. Will menu number 2 work? If it does, we'll play Happy and Clappy again. We got a deal? Hey! Happy and Clappy coming on. Let's go. Happy and Clappy.
Happy and clappy, Vitalik is impressed. Vitalik clapping, 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 clapping.
ETH is about to die. We'll see.
Vitalik clapping, 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 clapping.
Hey, Zigzag in the chat. Hey, tell me, you smartass. Why do you think that Bitcoin or Ethereum is going to die? Give me your reasoning for this. I'm gonna look for your reasoning. Give me your reasoning. Don't give me some stupid thing that people have been saying since Ethereum's inception 8 years ago. Give me a legit reason why you think Ethereum will die that's different than any reason that people said in the past. Tell me, Zigzag. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting. Oh, gas fees. Gas fees are too high, bro. The gas fees. Bro, it's not the damn gas fees. People were paying $100 to do transactions last year. People don't give a shit about that. Oh my, I hate that narrative. I hate the stupid gas fees narrative. People were literally paying. I remember I was doing transactions last year, and the gas fees sometimes were like $100-$150, and I was like, dude. But I wanted to do that transaction, and sometimes I pulled that trigger. You know what I mean? But I think we all remember that. Do not give me some stupid thing here. Some stupid thing. Proof of stake killed it. Well, I mean, in that case, then all your favorite altcoins are a piece of shits. No, every single one of them. Every single one of them. In that case, only the proof of work chains are good. Give me Bitcoin, Litecoin. What else we got? Ethereum Classic. You know, what is good then? Tell me what is good. Tell me. I'm waiting. Where's Zigzag? Did he say anything in the chat? Let's see. He's gonna be crying and clap if he collapses our E. I remember happiness, said Bathwater. Bathwater, you are happy, man. Bathwater is one of the most positive people I know in here. Whenever I see Bathwater, he's always saying something funny and positive. I've never seen Bathwater mad. You know, like I think everyone in the chat that's been hanging out in this stream, I've seen mad at some point. You know, everyone I've seen mad. I've seen everyone mad or sad or just down. I've never seen B-Water down, man. You know. All right. Anyways. Let's jump on into this. So, Ethereum. So far, we're holding support. We'll do some short-term TA. I guess it's really the same stuff as Bitcoin, right? I mean, it's really watching this trend line here. And I guess I'm not too worried about Ethereum's price action because we know that ETH's going to do what Bitcoin does at the end of the day. I mean, if we don't know that by now, I think we're all a bunch of idiots, which maybe you can argue we're all a bunch of idiots. But the thing we got here is, yeah, ETH continues to hold this upward sloping support line. Kind of like Bitcoin, right? Where you got that 50-day moving average coming down and you got the upward slope support line coming up. The point I'm watching with Ethereum here, though, is this is the mid-range. So you got your mid-range here, right? Basically your 0.5 fib from low to high. And then you got this upward sloping support line coming up. Arbitrary support line, you take it for what it is. You're going to get squeezed here in the next couple days. So just like Bitcoin, something's got to give where, and I think this next move is going to be a big move. This isn't going to be some little $200 pump or dump. This next move is going to be big based off all the volatility indicators that we have for Bitcoin. Bitcoin Historical Volatility Index, BBWP, you name it. Just the fact that everyone's bored, and when everyone's bored, you know what happens after that usually. So I do think this next move is going to be a volatile one. We'll see. If ETH can break the mid-level, I do think it comes up and tests the top of this trend line at the very least again, right? Which is upwards of 1350. If it breaks down, which probably means Bitcoin breaks down from its bear flag, I got to assume that at the very least, ETH is coming to test the lows again of this consolidation. And probably lower than that, considering if I think that Bitcoin will see 14K in that scenario, probably lower than that. So we'll see. At the end of the day, there's not much else to add besides this because, quite frankly, the price hasn't done anything in 2 weeks. You're sort of just ranging, and I could make up shit. I could sit up here and make up some stupid shit like Harry Potter. And I don't know why I'm bringing up Harry Potter. Or I guess we can be Woody. No, we can't be Woody. I don't know what I'm trying to be here. I'm trying to be. I guess I don't know. And by the way, guys, so we have a Becker. Becker flips more than he flips your mom in the basement based off his crypto predictions, man. One day he'll be bullish, one day he'll be bearish. We'll check out what he said next, which I agree with, by the way. I actually tend to agree with a lot of what Becker says, I will say. But which is weird, because I guess it's not weird. Let's see. No. Let me see. Anime is... Oh, my God. John's talking crap about anime. Do not... I've learned my lesson. Do not talk crap about anime in this stream. If you come in here and talk crap about anime, oh, listen. You're going to have all the anime fans coming in here. All the fanboys.
Anime's great. Anime is great. I love cartoons. All right? I love cartoons. I love hearing people talk like this. Anime is so good, bro. I love it. I love cartoons.
John, do not make fun of anime. I I've made that mistake before, and I got harassed in the Discord for making fun of anime, and I will never do that again. There's some anime that I like. Listen, when I was a kid, I liked Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh and some of those, you know. Anyways, here we go. Everyone's gonna come in here and start talking about anime now. Anyways, let's get busy. All right, so that's ETH on the daily. You could talk short-term charts, but when you really zoom out on the short-term charts, this is what you got on the hourly chart. Just whoop 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 whoop, just kind of sideways. not really much else to say besides that. I mean, on ETH, I mean, you're I guess. Yeah, it's not even worth talking about the short-term chart, man. I mean, it's really pointless to talk about this, bro, because really you're in this range where I'm not looking for long here. I'm not looking for short here. This is sort of just an ominous level where you're really in no man's land, you know? So I guess I'm not going to spend too much time on the short-term time frames today. Until there's good price action, I'm not going to look at the 1 hour and shit like that. There's no point. So that's really ETH, I guess. One other thing I'll say about Ethereum is on the weekly time frame is something's gonna give here, not just on the sort of USD chart, but actually let me use actually hold on, let me switch this back to the daily. I don't want to get rid of this chart. Let me go back to this chart. Let me go to this chart. Let me bring up ETH over here. Here we go. Something's got to give here on ETH, okay? This is actually on the 3-day chart. So we're zooming out just a little bit more, But you have upward sloping support, downward sloping resistance. This shows kind of the same deal as sort of my theory, where within the next month or so, give or take, something's got to give. Something's got to give, and I think it actually happens sooner than this. The reason why I think it happens sooner than this is this is the ETH Bitcoin chart, which shows that prices converging. Something's going to give here relatively soon. When you Ethereum Classic. I don't know what it is. I can't say TH. Yes, when prices converging. But any of you guys have a problem with THs? I think I have a slight lisp. So don't come in try to cancel me for saying, oh, Jordan's making fun of people with lisps. No, I have a damn lisp. I can't say Ethereum Classic. All right? So don't come in here and sort of act like one of these guys. You guys know where is she? Where is she? We haven't seen her in a while. Where's she at? Where is my girl? Here. No. Where is she, man? Hold on. We need to bring her in here. We need to bring her in here. Don't be one of these. Are you serious, Jordan? Are you serious? You cannot do that on YouTube. You cannot do that. Do not act like you have a lisp on YouTube. All right? This is ridiculous. You're going to get canceled. Okay? You cannot do that on YouTube. Okay? Have you seen Andrew Tate? He got canceled. Have you seen... I don't know what else got canceled, but there you go. Don't come at me. Don't come at me. I can't say Ethereum Classic. All right. No, but in seriousness, you got upward sloping support, downward sloping resistance. Something got to give. And when you see price converging for this long, which since June, this shit has been converging, my man. So, listen, I told you guys, like, my take is I think altcoins still have a little bit lower to bleed, though I don't think Ethereum is, like, I don't put Ethereum as an altcoin anymore, right? It's sort of like, it's not Bitcoin, but it's not an altcoin. It's like in between. So I don't think Ethereum bleeds as much as other alts. When we get to the altcoin sections, we've already looked at a few altcoin charts on the long-term time frame. A lot of them look like they got some more to go here. But Ethereum, something's got to give. I would say that's the level I'm looking at for Ethereum, right? So if I think Bitcoin's going to go to 14K, which I think is a possibility at this point, nothing's 100%, I'm looking at ETH to about 800, which, you know, it's a lot. There's a lot of reasons I'm looking at ETH for 800 here. A previous peak from 2018. Okay, so you got a previous resistance, you flip it into support. Cool. You also got a vector candle here, which is actually the last vector candle that hasn't been taken, unless you think ETH's going to like $200, which I don't think it goes that low. But you got one here at about 700, so there's some liquidity there as well. So there's a lot of shit, a lot of shiza there at around 800. And that's why I'm looking for 800 if ETH does break down. So that's only if ETH breaks down, which there's always a possibility it breaks to the upside, though. I think at this point, respect the market. The trend is still down. The trend is still freaking down. You got to respect it until it's not. We can sort of call for reversal. I just don't see it yet. And it's not just the ETH chart. It's the ETH BTC chart. Take a look at this. This also consolidating at the highs, but look at this one. Same deal. Downward sloping resistance, upward sloping support. Something's got to give here, and this one's got to give by the end of sort of the middle of January, right? So either ETH's going to absolutely go to the moon against Bitcoin here, or ETH's just going to come back down to the bottom of the range, which it probably comes back down to the bottom of the range if we're keeping it real, right? I'm an ETH fanboy. I will always say I'm an ETH fanboy, but even I look at this and I say, okay, measure move puts you right back down at the bottom of the range. Makes sense, right? I mean, at the end of the day, during a period of low volatility, I probably expect ETH to bleed a little bit against Bitcoin. As much as I love ETH, I could definitely see that. So we'll see. I mean, ETH is ETH. It's fun, but it's going to follow BTC. We all know this. We all know this. Let me see. Adjusting the lines live on stream. Ridiculous. Ridiculous, said Hamilton. We are ridiculous over here. You know what I'm saying? Half that bottom range at least. Yeah, I would say there's a good chance it comes down here. I'm looking at ETH, the 385. Woo, 385. I'm not as... Now, I'm pretty bearish on altcoins right now. I'm not going to lie. ETH, not so much. ETH, not so much. And Mr. Miles made a good point here. 30% of ETH is locked from staking. So, not that it's like it could still drop. Trust me. But I also think people hold ETH to a higher standard than other altcoins, man. As much as people don't like to say that because they have another altcoin that they like. Which is okay. I mean, I'm guilty of that too, right? If there's something that I don't own, it sucks, you know? Oh, I don't have any Phantom. Phantom sucks, you know? I think Ethereum is better than Phantom because I don't own Phantom and I own Ethereum. we know how this market works. Let's be real. You like what you own. You don't like what you don't own. I try to not do that as much as possible, though. I try to not do that. I would never refer to Miles as Mr. Shib to go. Yeah, Shib's a good example of that too. Let's not bring up Shib. All right, so I guess that's the charts. This is my second bear market, and it's worse than 2018. Yeah, me too. I mean, I wasn't as definitely not as deep into crypto that I am now. I was paying attention, like I was watching videos and stuff in 2018 and 2019. And people saying it's worse than 2018. It feels worse because I think a lot of us care more about it now. You know what I mean? Like in 2018, okay, a little bit of money in crypto as it was coming down, but like I'm not invested as much as I am now with my time and money. So I think that's why it feels worse, but it's not worse because listen. At the bottom in 2018, people were still bearish as a mofo. All right, you had people like Tone Vase and shit calling for 1K. It was just as brutal and bearish that it is now. It just doesn't seem like it. Why? Because crypto's bigger now. There's more people talking about it. So you go on Twitter, people are talking shit. In 2018, there was no one here. there was no one here. If I was streaming in 2019, we probably would have 20 people in here. You know what I mean? So that's why it seems worse, I think. Anyways, let's jump on to the big news and tweets. Let's see what we got. There's not a lot of big news going on right now, so there's not going to be a lot in this section here. This is more so going forward. Let's go to number 4. Boom. There we go. Okay, it worked. We got another Vitalik happy and clappy. Woo!
Happy and clappy. Vitalik is impressed. Vitalik clapping, 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 clapping.
Did he announce his New Year's vacation now? Mike, you're making me laugh, man.
Clapping, clapping, clapping.
Mike, you already know that I'm going to come out with the New Year's vacation. It's going to be a 5-day vacation. Guys, I'm not going to be streaming for 5 days after today. New Year's vacation. Every holiday, I have to take 5 days off for some reason. So, New Year's, we're going to be gone for 5 days. I won't be back to the middle of January. And then I have another vacation coming up at the end of January. So, you guys probably won't see me for the whole January. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I won't stream tomorrow. Sunday, we'll see. Okay? We will see how I feel on Sunday. Okay? We got a deal? I would say Sunday's probably a 50-50. I'll definitely be back on Monday, though. Monday for sure. Monday. But so I might stream on New Year's Day. The thing is, I just don't think a lot of people are going to be here to watch because people are going to be doing shit on New Year's, you know? So, but we'll see. We'll see how I feel. It depends if there's anything that's going on. If there's nothing going on, like anything new, then it is what it is. All right, big tweets. There's not really much big news or big tweets right now. I mean, I guess not that I really care about this anymore. I know people do, though, because I know people lost money in it. But regulators in the Bahamas, what the heck is this ad? Get out of here, ad. I only want the beanie ad. You guys remember the beanie ad? That was great. I still remember that. We were reading an article, and it was just like, for example, we were reading an article, and it was just like a little beanie sit in a picture, like this small, just in the middle of the damn text, just a little beanie. A damn beanie, man. Who's reading an article and says, "Ooh, a beanie, I'm gonna get that." And actually, no, it wasn't a beanie. It was the do-rag. Who's reading an article and goes, "Wow, look at that black do-rag, man. I'm gonna grab that black do-rag right here while I'm reading this article." I doubt it. But regulators in the Bahamas are holding $3.5 billion in FTX customer assets. So, yeah, $3.5 billion that apparently the Bahamas have. Will they give back to that customers? Probably not. Probably not. Just because. Why would they? Why would they do that? Look at this guy, man. Look at this guy. I saw a funny tweet. Where did I see that? I think it was on Reddit, where someone tweeted, some chick tweeted, it was, I have daddy problems if I think that Sam Bankman-Fried is sexy now that he's out of jail. It's so true. He's a nerd. He goes to jail. He gets out. Now he's hot. That's how it works. But yeah, there he is. Looking dandy as hell. Look at that shirt, man. Man. He's even got a little hair poking out of here. Look at that. That's crazy. He said the Bahamas going to dump it. Man. 3.5, and at least it'll be spread out between all the cryptos, so it's not like dumping 3.5 billion in Bitcoin. But man, craziness. Look at this guy, man. Is he wearing a belt on the top of his shirt? You guys see this right here? Is he wearing a belt on the top of the shirt? Look at this. Is this just me? Mm-hmm. He's wearing a belt. This dude's wearing a belt on top of his shirt. He must have really had to go to the bathroom or something. That's crazy. That's a cufflink shirt. I have no idea what that is. But I've never seen anyone wear a shirt like this with a belt on it. So I'm going to assume that that's not, maybe that's normal somewhere else. I don't know. A belt? I don't know. I guess that's the thing. Anyways, I guess that was the big news of the day. I mean, you guys know I'm kind of sick of this Sam Bankman-Fried shit. Okay, it's kind of like, okay, someone stole money. Is he going to give it back? We got to wait till he says yes or no. Until it's yes or no, that's really it. Anyways, Alex Becker, you guys know Becker. I'm going to have Becker read this one to you because Becker's flipping again. Becker was uber bearish and now Becker is bullish now. Here we go. What's going on, guys? It's Becker. Yeah, you guys are probably going to say I'm flip-flopping. But I'm going to say this right now. To be honest, and I'm not always honest. Not always honest to your mom. I personally, I told her that I love her so I could bang her. And then and then I went over to your sisters and then banged her. But anyways, to be honest, I'm feeling pretty comfortable buying Bitcoin here. A short-term 50% loss is nothing compared to the future highs. I'm holding about 200K in Bitcoin and 200K-ish in blue chip NFTs. Probably just going to keep acquiring very slowly all the way down from here. Punks, Bake, B-A-Y-C, Bake, Matt, Make. But yeah, guys, I'm pretty confident in accumulating crypto here. This is the time to buy. This is not the time to sell. And quite frankly, if you're selling right here, you're a little bitch. You are a little bitch. Well, okay, Bitcoin drops to 12K. You maybe can get 30% more crypto. If Bitcoin dropped to 12K, you wouldn't buy anyways because you're a little bitch. All right? You would wait for 10K if Bitcoin dropped to 12K. And then probably Bitcoin would go back up and you would buy higher. Why? Because that's how that works. Anyways, I'm bullish now. Alex Becker out. See ya. Thanks, Beck. Thanks, Beck. Wishy-washy Becker can't even get moms anymore. It is funny though. Like, I think since Bitcoin's been at these lows, he said he's bullish, bearish, and bullish again, and the price hasn't done anything during that time frame. It's nuts, absolutely nuts. Is Becker and Tate the same person or twins? I guess somewhat the same person. I guess if you want to say that. But I that's really all that happened today. I guess there was more of that stuff that happened, but like I said, we'll add more to that going into the future streams. But I guess those are the big things that happened today. Half the chat is familiar with this handcuff belt. Makes you wonder where they've been. Who wears a handcuff belt? Who wears that? Yeah, all you guys saying you know what the shady ass belt is. Yeah, you know what this belt is. You're gonna tell me you know what this belt is. You know? Holy moly, man. Holy moly. What else is going on down here? Nothing really cool going down here. Anyways. All right, let's jump back into the action. Let's go to the macro stuff. What is it, 7:30? Oh, yeah, we're making good time today. We are making good-ass time today. He's into grandmas now? Becker? Yeah, he's going to take a step down, man. His Bored Ape is not doing very well. All right, let's go to number 5. Are we not, where are we at? Number 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, here we go. Hey, it worked again. We got Vitalik happy and clappy in here. Let's go.
Happy and clapping. Vitalik is impressed. Vitalik clapping, 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 clapping. Vitalik clapping, 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 clapping.
If you haven't partied in the Bahama prison, have you really lived? Dude, Bahama prison probably sounds like ass. That probably is horrible. It's either horrible or they just party in there. You know, they probably put on music and they just go. I'm picturing like Elf. You guys ever seen Elf? The movie Elf? Where Will Ferrell's down in the mail room and he all of a sudden he starts dancing with all the mail people and they're supposed to be working. It's either like that or it's just absolute horrible. You know, where you got like Big Bert, you got like Big Bill looking at you going, Hey Sam, you dropped the soap, honey. You gotta pick up that soap. Pick up the soap, bitch. Pick up the soap. If you don't pick up that soap, I'm going to pick it up for you. I'm going to pick it up for you. And you might think I'm going to say, I'll put that soap up your ass. No, I'll put something else up your ass. Pick it up. Pick up the damn soap, Sam. It's either really bad or it's horrible. How crossed can legs be? Anyways, macro stuff. What do we got? What we got? I still think Bitcoin's going to outpace the S&P over 2020, the first half of 2023. I still stick to that mantra. Might take a little bit of play out, but there's a reason why I personally think you're going to see continued sell-offs from companies like Tesla, Amazon, Netflix, Google, Microsoft. Name any of the big companies. I think you can continue to see sell-offs. I think you'll see Bitcoin continue kind of snailing down, but I do think Bitcoin's going to hold up well against the S&P going forward. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not. I just really like this area. I like this area of support here. going forward. You know, if you want to ignore the wedge, ignore the wedge, but it's one thing I'm looking forward to, and that's why I'm a little bit optimistic for Bitcoin, though altcoins are a different story. I will say altcoins, a little bit of different story here. Anyways, DXY actually closed below the 50-week moving average today. I'm shocked. I am shocked. You did not find me thinking that the DXY was going to fall below the 50-week moving average. Yeah, here we are. Once again, going into next week. The next thing we got to watch now is, will these highs hold? Will this high hold? Will this high hold? If they don't, going into next week, maybe you get a little bit of bullish price action. Okay, we haven't seen that yet for Bitcoin, even though DXY has been cratering down. Let's see what happens here. All right, I'm still under the assumption that this is going to bounce. Okay, I still think this is going to bounce back up, which leads to stocks going down, Bitcoin going down, crypto going down. Though I will say, if this orange box breaks, you could have a little bit of a rally there to test this sort of downwards, upward sloping trend line coming up like this over the course on the weekly. Right? 1, 2, 3. Deviation from all the money printing in 2021, 2020. I could see sort of a retest of this if that breaks. Once again, we'll watch going into next week. There ain't a lot of big news events next week, I don't think. I don't think the next CPI is not till the middle of January. There's no FOMC meeting. You know, there really ain't a ton of news events to go on here. So we'll see. We'll see. But we end the week at the most precarious position for the DXY. So we got to wait and see for that one. The S&P, we got the yearly close on the S&P. So look at the yearly close on the S&P, man. You retrace the entire year of 2021. Look at this shit, man. Look at that. It can't be more symbolic of the year that we went through. 2021, super bullish. 2022, super bearish. Pretty much just offset. I mean, not pretty much. I mean, you offset the entire damn year of 2021. Absolutely nuts. What will happen in 2023? Will 2023 be a red or green year for the S&P? I will say we haven't had two red years in a row for the S&P since 2000. So take your bets. Take your bets. Do we see something like 2000 where we have another red year, or will we see a green year in 2023? We'll see. We'll see. But I mean, there's only been 2 times in history that the S&P has had 2 red years in a row. 2000 and actually not in history, but since the 70s. 2000 and 1974. Since then, you have to go all the way back to 1939 since the S&P had 2 red years in a row. Absolutely nuts. Nut burgers, man. The printer will be turned on again, said Wayne. Oh yeah, it will be turned on again. It definitely will be turned on again. It's just a matter of when. You know, it's a matter of when. Time. I think right now, to me, time is more important than price at this point. It's like, when. Tell me. I don't care what happens. If you told me a date and told me, okay, the Fed will start printing money on this date, bro, I would be buying between now and that date. I wouldn't care what the price would be. But we don't know when. You know, we don't know when. So we're sort of speculating here. But we'll see. We'll see. Oh, that's Barry. The dude, you want to spread the holiday spirit. Let's see. The dude said, you can be my cellmate, Sam Bankman-Fried. You got a pretty mouth. A pretty mouth? Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you mean by the pretty mouth. That's pretty dirty, my man. That's pretty weird. All right, let's go to the weekly on this. 1.7 trillion. Yeah, I mean, they just passed a $1.7 trillion package. Like, you're gonna do 1.7 billion for this random shit, but you're gonna suck out the economy. You can't make this shit up, man. You can't make this shit up. Only in this country. Actually, that's not true. It's the entire world. The entire world's actually worse. The U.S. is actually the best of this, which is pretty sad. Only in this current world will you create a 1.7 trillion package for communist shit, but that you want to suck liquidity out of your own citizens' economy. It is what it is, man. You want people to be unemployed, yet you're giving money to... I'm not going to get into that. That's a whole political issue. All right. Anyways, the S&P. Let's come back over here. So I guess we're kind of holding up here at the 0.5 retracement on the S&P going into next week. If you take the swing low to the swing high, right? 2 weeks in a row, he kind of got bought up here at the 0.5 retracement. So the question is, and going into the new year is, I mean, I see people calling for both. I see people calling some weird shit, like the S&P is making some inverse head and shoulders like this, that's going to bring you back up for a little bit, like a little bit of a rally or whatever. I don't necessarily see that. I think that's a little bit of hopium for me personally. Not the cleanest chart. To me, it's a little bit of hopium, I'm not going to lie. Now, I like how this is getting bought up the last 2 weeks. I still think that you could see a move up to test the 50-week moving average before then cratering back down. That's kind of what I see happening, to be honest. Just makes sense. Just makes sense at this point. But I also know a lot of people just think it's going to crash like this. And we've already been seeing it. Like if you bring up some of these stocks, man, I mean, these things are getting absolutely plummeted. Like you're better off trading these stocks, bro. Look at Tesla in the last 2 months. Tesla since September. So in the last 4 months, Tesla is down 60%. That is insane. Amazon in the last 6 months, or Amazon in the last 4 months actually, is down 43%. So this is shout out to the guy that used to shit on us. This guy right here.
You should be investing in stocks, not crypto.
Shout out to that guy. And also shout out to this mother trucker.
Basically, Bitcoin is clearly a scam. Cryptocurrency is clearly an idiot with no common sense. And scientifically speaking, according to a study at the Bank of Canada, more people who are financially illiterate invest in Bitcoin.
Shout out to that guy too. No, but my take is you see something like this with the S&P. If you want my honest take, I could see a little rally up here, test this again, and then fall right back over. Now, the question after that point is do you see the big crash like you have in the past? You know? And I think everyone's waiting for that, right? We have 2008. We have 2000. Right here. And we have 1976. The 3 years everyone's comparing to. And you are currently, if you were to compare where you're at, you are currently right here on these fractals. Right here. Okay? So, it's about do or die time here. It's about that time where something's got to give. You're either gonna see some nasty price action, which you've already had in a lot of things. And I don't even, for me personally, I don't even know what a move down like this would look like for some of these things that have already dumped 80%, but we'll see, right? We'll see. I think you've already kind of seen it. Question is, you continue to go down like 2000, 2008. I don't know. I don't think you go down this much. I think, at least I hope nowadays, and it's never always like that cut and dry. I think nowadays information is passed around so much, and information is so easily accessible that I would hope that people are a little bit smarter now, which I think they are, because that's why this whole year got front run, where in the past, the market starts going down when the Fed pivots, where this time the market already started to go down before the Fed even started to raise rates, you know, where people were kind of front running all that action. I would hope that this time the market's kind of front run a lot of that shit. You know what I mean? Like, here's the deal. Everyone expects a dump on the Fed pivot because that's what's always happened. What if the market prices that in before the Fed pivot? That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for we just sort of cut the Band-Aid off and we just sort of dump and then we try to come back up. No one knows. We'll see. It's all speculation. I would hope that the market sort of is smart enough to price that in now with information being easily found. We'll see. You never know. It's a wait and see. I don't want to spend too much time on this today because it is Friday, if you know what I mean, jelly beans. I just called you jelly beans. Yes, I just called you jelly beans.
Did George just really call me a jelly bean? don't think we can watch this guy anymore. Well, you already called me a jelly bean. What color am I? Am I pink? Yellow? Red? Blue? What color am I? Bob, you're pink. You're a girl. You're pink. I'm red because I like red. I like the short. Screw you. I'm not red. I'm green. No, I'm red actually. I like ketchup. Screw you, Jabba.
Bob fights for the pink team. He does. All right. Anyways, I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. You guys get the point. Like, I think it's been talked to death. Like, you're at that point where where based on the past, you're either gonna see a capitulation or you're gonna start deviating from these fractals. We've been talking about this for weeks. Hopefully something's gotta give. Oh, here comes crypto arbitrage with the link. Here comes the L's. All right, let's go to altcoins, man. Let's go to the alt section.
Hey, can you check L link?
Chain link. I still haven't found any holy guacamole in any store I've looked. What's holy guacamole? What is holy guacamole? I know guacamole. I don't know. Is holy guacamole some brand of guacamole that I don't know about? But it sounds delicious. It sounds like some type of guacamole. I need to figure out what it is. That's what that seems like. Shit. Happy new year. All right, let's check out Chainlink for crypto arbitrage. He came in here hot and heavy. All right, let's get rid of Amazon. We don't need you, Amazon. Okay, let's stick over here. Let's look at Chainlink. Chainlink. Oh my, look. Chainlink. We need Bitcoin to save the day here on Chainlink, my man. Chainlink still at the bottom of the range, right? Still at these wicks, still kind of just chilling. Even you can obviously bring this down like this. Still just at the bottom of the range here. We'll see. Right here is when we need Bitcoin to step in. We need Bitcoin to say, let me get rid of this. We need Bitcoin to say, okay, we're at a support level, get a little bounce. No, dude, if Bitcoin breaks down here, Link, my next target for Link, honestly, if this does break down, if we come over here, would just be these previous highs, which I'm surprised you actually haven't tagged yet. It seems like you keep flirting with it every single time Link dumps. But these highs right here, where you keep coming down but not getting to that level, which is right around $5. Right at $5 would be for Link. In the case that Bitcoin did drop from that bear flag. Now, if Bitcoin dropped from that bear flag, Link probably goes lower than that. You know what I mean? If we're keeping it real. It probably goes lower than that. So I could see, man, I have all my targets laid out for me at altcoins that I plan on sort of going into the next couple, the next year or so. But yeah, Link's an interesting one because Link's sort of been the oscillator. And normally when Link's at the bottom over here, that's been the time where crypto usually gets a bounce. We'll see. You're hanging at the bottom of the range. It's right in here. It's just a matter of if. I will always say, when you're at support, trust support until it's not support. Right here is when everyone gets the most bearish, right? Everyone here is when they get the most bullish. So right now, people are naturally super, super bearish, especially on altcoins, including myself. But, you gotta make your decision here, right? Most people go short here and go long here, and that's why most people get wrecked. But we'll see. All right, we'll see. I need to see what Bitcoin does first before I get super antsy on altcoins or anything like that. Shame Link, screw Link, man. Let me move this line, said Rod. Rod, you already know what it is. You know what it is. The BTC cycles are so predictable. Buy Q1 2023 and sell in the summer of 2025. Yeah, that's what it's been. People like to speculate. And like I said, I would not be surprised if the same thing happens again, and everyone who's trying to predict something different happens is wrong again. You know what I mean? It's I would not be surprised whatsoever. The only thing that changes this year is just the uncertainty of everything around the world. If it was any other year, I would already think the bottom would be in 100%. But I would have thought I was already in when we were at 17.5. But a lot of things changed. Or I guess a lot of things are different this time than every other time. So you got to take that into account. You got to take it into account. But I will say, despite that, I think 2023 will be the year that you want to start scaling in before the halving. And listen, we all sit here and we sort of talk about this, and now this is going to happen in 2023. This is going to happen in 2023. This is going to happen in 2023. Is it really going to matter at the end of the day? Is it? If you wouldn't be here if you didn't believe that Bitcoin and crypto was probably going to go up again in the next few years. Is it really going to matter? No. And keep it real. Like, is it going to matter if you buy near at 50 cents or $1, and in the next bull market it goes to freaking $50? Not really, man. At the end of the day, right? We're sort of splitting hairs here. So, once again, like, I will say this: you might care now, but in a bull market when everything's going up 40, 50% every single day, you're not gonna really care. You're not. But it is what it is. Let's get rid of that. Hamilton said, maybe this sounds like Star Wars Blaster. That's pretty awesome, man. Anyways, what other altcoin should we look at? 2025 is the year to be relatively somewhat drunk bear. You are looking far out, man. I will say you are definitely looking far out. I'm not projecting Bitcoin to do anything different than it always has up until this point, because up until this point it hasn't done anything different than it always has. It's doing the exact same thing. I will always just show this chart. Up until this point, we're doing the exact same thing we've always done. Just what. Right here. Are we not just exactly where we've always been? Despite everything that happened this year, are we not just at the same point where we've always been? Doesn't mean you can't go down here, but that doesn't change anything either. You know? Keep it food for thought. All right. Let's see. What other alt should we look at? Hex? Oh, Lord. It's going to look like every other altcoin, man. I guess we can look at, the levels I'm looking at for altcoins. They might sound a little bearish. You guys might be a little bit mad at me for some of these. Hex. And these are the levels where I would be buying these altcoins. And I would be super confident in buying these altcoins. And if they don't reach those prices, so be it. Hex. Look at this one. So Hex actually came down and took all the way down here. For me, Hex, when I look at, let me go to like the weekly on this bad boy. It's not about price action. Let's go back to the 3-day. So the 3-day on Hex, this is actually a pretty good area here. What are you doing? Oh, yeah? I actually think Hex comes all the way down here. And that might sound crazy, and that might sound absolutely nuts. But I think by the end of this bear market, and I'm going to put my magnets on all these. I think Hex comes all the way back down here to 0.007. I'm going to put my little magnet here. We'll check this in a few months. Something tells me over the course of the few months that Hex will end up somewhere down here. Okay? If not at the lows, which I also think is a possibility. Might sound super bearish. It's really not. I mean, this is a 50% drop. What has Hex done in the last 2 months? Oh, what do you know? Drop 60%. It can happen quick. You know what I mean? So it's not like the most bearish thing in the world. But I wouldn't even be looking at Hex until it got down here. And if it's a case, if it never gets down here, screw it. I'll just buy altcoins. I'm okay with waiting on until we get closer to the end of next year, if they don't get to my targets. But Hex, right down there, man. I made a bunch of them for all these altcoins. Like, let's go through them all. ETH, I told you guys that I'm looking for right here at like 800 ETH. I'll be happy right there. Let's see. Near, there's not really any price action though. Near, I'm looking at like 90 cents. Still think it can go lower than that too. But that's where I'll be confident scooping up a little bit of near. As long as it doesn't happen like right away and you find a little bit of a base there at 90 cents. Just look at previous lows. I mean, they're all at logical levels. DOT, very logical level here at like 360. I got my little magnet here on DOT. You know, and it doesn't look like a big move, but that's still about like a 16 to 20% move down, you know? So that's DOT. DOT is one that's like way too close to that level where I actually think it might actually go below that level, which is crazy. SHIB. And yes, I would pick up some SHIB if it went to the right spot. SHIB, I'm looking for the lows again. Look, the 2021 lows. Right here, like 0.00000006, which is still about a 20% drop. That's where I'd be looking at. I'd be taking a look at SHIB down there, you know, just from a structure standpoint. XRP. This one, the XRP army is not going to like this one. They are not going to like this one bit. They ain't never going to like this one. XRP, 17 cents. 17 cents. Because listen, the way I'm looking at XRP is if Bitcoin goes to 14K, it's going to break the support, and there's nothing in between here. So XRP, I'll pick up some XRP at 17 cents. If it doesn't get there, whatever. I don't care. I just won't get any. But, you know, that's kind of the 2020 lows. You'd be taking all this inequality in the chart. Give me 17 cents. That's really that. Let me see. Joy manipulating the markets with these magnets. They're going to get sucked to these magnets. Matic. Oh, man. See, Matic's an interesting one. The problem I see with Matic is it moved up straight up here, straight down, straight up, and it's sitting right on the support right now. If this support doesn't hold, I put my little magnet here on Matic. 30 to 40 cents. You might be saying, Jordan, you're crazy. You're crazy. Maybe. But I'm also being somewhat realistic here. Just looking at the chart, this kind of looks like it wants to roll back over again to 30, 40 cents. Let's see. John said markets already suck on their own. How do they work? You point the magnet up and it gets sucked to the magnet. You know how this works. Bathwater, you know better than anyone. Mr. Miles said ADA. Oh, you know my target's on ADA, man. You know my target's on ADA. Here are my 2 targets on ADA. And these ones sound pretty crazy too. But I will be so... If ADA goes back to these levels, I will be scooping up ADA like crazy because everyone hates on ADA, but it was one of the best performers in both the previous bull markets, and I'm not going to count it out again. Anyways, 15 cents. 15 cents on ADA. And, you know, depending on how fast it takes to get to 15 cents, call me crazy, but I could see it come down to like 6 cent ADA, which I know that sounds crazy right now. This all depends on a bunch of different things. Like I said, if it doesn't get to these levels, so be it. I'll wait till before the halving just to accumulate some of these altcoins, you know, at the end of the day. But I don't want to be like buying ADA here, ADA here, ADA here, ADA here, and just keep kind of buying down, you know. I'd rather just wait for these. But yeah, 15 cents, 6 cents, big levels on sort of the bigger time frames right there. Take the wick. Oh yeah, take that. Well, you see this wick on Kraken right here, down to 15 cents. You already know what it is. Oh, I gotta put my magnet down here so it goes there. Boop, right here. I'll put my magnet starting there. But that is the point where I'm seeing ADA. BNB. Why do you people ignore it into all the rest? Oh, BNB. We can do BNB. See, and BNB is a tough one. BNB is a tough one to chart because it basically has all this price action up here, and then all this price action down here, and then just a big fast move up. So there's nothing here to really say, okay, if it goes to these levels. I guess the only thing I can say is from the swing lows of March of 2020 to the swing highs, you have the 786, which BNB hasn't came down to yet. And that's sitting right around 150. So 150 is where I'm looking at. And I told you guys, this price action here for BNB reminds me a lot of the price action that was down here, where it had all this price action. Oh, it started over here, had all this price action up here. It had a deviation low, and then started to come back up. And I could see something like that happening for BNB over the course of time too, where it has all this price action up here. Look at it. It's almost the exact same price action. It breaks support, comes to the 786 over the course of the mid Q1 2023, and then tries to come up again. Something like that. Sounds crazy now. We'll see. But yeah, that's BNB 150. BNB gonna go down along with Binance. I mean, it could. It could. If BNB goes down, I mean, this is coming down hard, for sure. For sure. The plebs are waking up. Does that wick show at Binance? No, the Cardano wick. No, it's only on Kraken. Kraken. What a cool name for exchange, by the way. Kraken. You had a big crack. Show me a crack. You got Kraken. What else do we got? Doge. For the Doges out there. Doge at this point, I mean, these lows right here is where I'm looking for the Doge. Doge. Where's my... I need a hotkey for that. Doge. 5.6. Could still see the point where it's sort of it deviates from that low too, because that's pretty close to where you are now. Could you see like a 4.8? Yeah, for sure, down to this previous low over here. So the Doja. The problem with the Doja though is, and why I don't see it breaking lower than this, because if it breaks lower than that, I mean, look at this. Look at all this, just straight up. There's nothing there, man. So like if the markets really go down and the Doge starts making its way over here, breaks down, it's got nothing till all the way down here, right? So that's why I don't think it breaks that low. Not that it can't, but at the same point, it's like, yeah. I mean, 4.6, which is still a pretty massive drop from here. It's like 30%. Is what I'm looking at. Because like I said, I don't think Bitcoin goes too much lower, and I think alts will just kind of slow bleed down, like they've been doing recently. Just slow, little red candle. No big capitulations, just a slow kind of bleed into Q1 2023, and then we start to sort of build a base, something like this. But get rid of that. Something like that on Doge, on the Doja. Doja's making its way down, making its way downtown. Dropping fast and it won't last. BNB is risky now. It's a security. You can say that really about any altcoin, That's another reason why it's like I'm pretty much sticking to mostly Bitcoin and ETH. A little bit of Polygon, Doge. But a lot of the ones that were around for since the beginning, because a lot of the ones have potential not to be, like, if regulation comes, those ones will be good, but we'll see what happens with that. Let's see. But I will say this, if regulation comes out and it's good, and all these are like, it's not a security, then altcoins will go nuts to the upside. So it has its like kind of give and take there, I guess. What else do we got? AVAX. A lot of these have clean charts. Like AVAX at a major support level. If AVAX breaks this, you might call me crazy, but I can see a $3 AVAX all the way down here, which would be insane. Insane. All the way back to 2020 levels. Absolutely nuts. So AVAX is already at support, and that's why it's a little bit dicey. And you would hope for a bounce here. But if it doesn't bounce, it's straight up, straight down. There's nothing in between there. Algo, I'm looking at the lows, right? 10 to 11 cents. I'd be happy over there. But just basically testing, coming to take this wick from March of 2020. And then you retrace the whole bull market, and you're reset, and you're kind of there. John said bullshit. There's no such thing as a Jets fan. Oh yeah, there's a thing as a Jets fan. I'll be honest, I've never actually met a Jets fan. Is there any Jets fans out there? You guys have had a horrible time lately. By lately, I mean the last at least, almost 25 years. You guys have had a horrible time. I apologize for you guys. Man, it really sucks to be a Jets fan. It's horrible, man. And listen, you guys actually had some hope this year. The funny part is you guys actually thought you had some hope this year. But your quarterback sucks, just like the Patriots quarterback sucks too. I already know that, though. You guys actually had some hope to make the playoffs. And you shit the bed. You shit the bed. How does that feel to shit the bed? I don't know. But the Jets, that's arguably probably the worst franchise to be a fan of. Maybe the Jaguars, but I don't know. Who knows? 15 seasons. Eagles are flying. The Bills. The Bills have been good the last couple of years. So I wouldn't say the Bills are the worst. Jets, worst franchise to be a fan of. It's got to be the Jets or the Jaguars. It's got to be one of those. So I heard beating the Fats finally. Nice. There you go. Bills Mafia in the house. All right, so that's Algo. I guess. I don't really want to go through all these. Litecoin, Bear Flag, $26. You guys know me. I have always been a hater of Litecoin, but if Litecoin makes its way back down to the March of 2020 lows and the December 18 lows, I cannot not be a buyer there. So I like $26. And I'll say, I almost look at Litecoin as like the barometer of where we are in the bear market. Because if you notice Litecoin, it's like it had its bear market high, or bull market high, had its bear market low, had its bull market high at the same point as the last bull market high. So could we kind of use Litecoin to see, okay, where are we in the trend? Could you say that compared to the last bear market, we're somewhere like right here? Which that's exactly where I think we are in the cycle. I think altcoins got a little bit more to bleed, but I think we're closer to the end than not. So could you see Litecoin kind of do this again? And then could Litecoin show you that the bottom's in? Maybe. As funny as that sounds. Never thought I'd say that. But I think, yeah, this is a good parameter, I think, of kind of where we're at now. Somewhere right here for altcoins. Bitcoin, I think we're closer than most people think, but it's about where we're at, you know. Which sounds, I would never say I would buy Litecoin, but I would definitely buy right there. Anyways, sushi, same deal. Sushi comes back to its lows, 50 cents or so. Can't not look at it. At least look at it there. Right here, 50 cents. We'll see. It's funny, like it's crazy how a lot of these altcoins just retraced the entire damn move, man. Absolutely and crazy. And you might look at it as a bad thing, but that's given you literally the same opportunities you had if you invested in the market in 2020. Just gonna wait for the market to recover. It's crazy. I didn't think you'd get these opportunities again. And the funny thing is, it's gonna happen again, and most people will be too scared to do it again, just like they did last time. Oh man, I don't think we're there yet, but and then watch. Fear and greed always comes in the market, man. Fear, just this whole year, just be fear, and then all of a sudden, 2023, end of 2023, beginning of 2024, the prices start going up again, and then everyone starts coming back, and it's like, where'd you go? Where'd you go? The same thing's happening again. Oh my lord! Yeah, they all went down to the same prices they were last time. The same prices, the same price action, the same time frames. We'll see. Sushi might not survive. Might not. We'll see. That's why I'm waiting on altcoins. That's why you guys might look at those as pretty low targets for altcoins. Most of them, it's another 50% plus drops. But I don't want to knife catch altcoins at this point. I think we're in that point of the cycle where Bitcoin kind of rides out and altcoins just kind of, maybe 5% red week, 5% red week, 5% red week. Not anything huge, but just kind of consistent. Anchor looks bottomed out, perhaps. Anchor. Apparently, AVAX are positioning themselves to be the gaming chain. I guess we'll see if they can pull it off. We'll see. I will say the best altcoins were probably ones that aren't even around right now. Okay? The best altcoins will be the ones that come out in 2024. if it's anything like the last bull market, the best alts, you don't even know what they are now. It could be an altcoin sitting at number 600, number 700, number 800 on CoinMarketCap right now. You don't even know what it is. It could be something that they're developing right now, and they're not even launched it yet. You know, which was a lot of them last time. A lot of these ones that we didn't even talk about now: Solana, AVAX, Near, Polygon. I can go all the way down the list. SHIB. A lot of these weren't even around in the last bear market. So we'll see. Anyways, I'm going to call it a stream here. The last stream of 2022. Thank you guys for sticking through the whole year, man. This has been a long freaking year. Long year. I'm happy it's over. I'm happy to go in 2023. I think this is going to be looking back at 2023. And I'm sort of making my sort of prediction here that I want to look back at the end of next year and see where we were, right? Remember this time that the market sucks right now, okay? But think that the 4-year cycle is going to continue. I do think it's going to be a mostly boring year. You'll get pumps, you'll get dumps, but we'll look back at this on December 31st, 2023 and say, shit, I should have been accumulating at these ranges. We'll look back at it. We'll look back at it a year from now. I know a lot of you guys will still be here. Anyways, I'm out of here. Catch you guys in 2023. Make sure I'm going to miss you guys for the rest of this year. I really am. It's going to be a long time. So see you guys in 2023. Peace out. Like I said, Sunday, 50-50. We'll see how I feel. But if I don't see you on Sunday, I'll see you guys on Monday. Adios. Peace. Don't do anything I would do. Don't pay or say crypto. Most of it. Make sure you take profits in the bear market rallies until proven otherwise. See ya.